Welcome back to my channel. For those that are new here, my name is Drea and I am doing an accelerated BSN program at West Coast University. This week is the 5th week of this term. A term at West Coast is 10 weeks, meaning that this week is technically midterms week. So depending on the class or how your professor decides to do it, midterm week consists of usually a midterm exam, which is usually a cumulative of all the units prior to week 5, or it could be like a big project or a big essay due. It all just depends. So for 110 Intro to Nursing, I have a big essay due on Sunday at 11:59. For 101L Skills, I have a big med math exam, and this week will also be my first day of actual clinicals at the clinical site. And we will be taking the med math exam at the clinical site in a conference room. And then for 100 Fundamentals, we have assessment number 5 in class next Monday. But this week we also have the big Practice Fundamentals A exam. I still have homework, I still have Study Blast, ATI modules, and like little homework handouts here and there. But to explain the ATI proctored exam, it's basically based off the ATI workbook. My freaking camera died. I hate that. I was in the middle of something important. But anyway, I am telling you right now, this book, all of the ATI books, will be your Bible for every single class in nursing core. At the end of each term, you will take the ATI proctored exam. The exams are graded from level 1 to 3, and 3 being the best. And I believe there's like 12 different ATI books, and the NCLEX will basically make up of all of the books combined. So I really suggest that you master your ATI books and take the proctored exams seriously. Create study guides for the proctored exams and then save them for later, for when you're done with nursing school. That way, when time comes to take the NCLEX, you can pull up each book and each study guide that you made and study off those for the NCLEX. It'll make your life easier. I promise you, do that. For West Coast, you have to score, I believe, a level 2 in order to pass the class. Doesn't matter what grade or what standing you are in the class. It doesn't matter if you have passed every other exam with an A. If you do not get a level 2 on the actual ATI proctored exam, you will have to retake the class. And a class at West Coast is like $2 to $5 grand, and you don't want to do that. No. So pass the first time. We are going to have 2 practice exams before we take the actual exam in 3 weeks. This week we are taking practice exam A, next week practice exam B, and then the following week is the actual one. When we take practice exam A, whatever questions we miss, we have to do a remediation plan. That basically is going over all of the questions that you missed and creating like a little summary of the topics that you missed. It's like very tedious, so the best thing to do is to take the practice exam seriously, like it is the real thing. That way you don't miss as many questions, and it will make the remediation easier to do because you'll have less things to do. And it will also be good practice for the actual one. You know what I mean? So take it seriously. As for the med math exam on Wednesday, that is also a pretty serious exam because you have to score a minimum of 75% in order to pass the class. Again, it doesn't matter if you've been doing good on the skills practicums. It doesn't matter if you're turning in your homework, because if you do not pass the med math exam, you will have to retake the class. So this week is kind of stressful. Yeah, but I got this. We got this. You and I got this. As long as we continue to work hard, practice good self-discipline, you and I will make it through the end of this program. Anyway, let's get to the video. Just my luck, just as I was heading out to go pick up some food for Anthony, my car decided to stall. So I went ahead and called AAA, and now I have to go wait for them to get here and change the battery. Buffalo Wild Wings. All right, car is all checked on and working a-okay. That was stressful. It is now 3 o'clock. I am barely heading over to the boba shop to go study. I'm gonna stay there until maybe 10:30. I have a good like 7 hours to practice some med math, and I'm also gonna get like some ATI modules done. And then after I'm finished studying, I'm gonna stop by the grocery store and pick up some like pre-packed fruit and like lunch for tomorrow. Thankfully, the clinical location site that I got placed at is like 10-15 minutes away from my house. It'll be so nice to not wake up at 5 in the morning to get to school.
I couldn't fall asleep again. Been overthinking all the little things I've said. I'm sleep deprived almost every night, and I wish that I wouldn't think instead. I know the sun is up and I got things to do, but I don't think I've got the energy to move. And I go back to my dreams again, but I shouldn't be sleeping when it's daylight now and I'm stuck in my bed. Daylight now and I'm stuck in my head, 'cause I've been stressing out all on my own when I should make my way out. My home is daylight now, gotta open my eyes. Daylight now, can't be wasting my time.
My camera died, so forgive the quality, but it is actually 9:32. I actually ended up finishing like an hour than I initially planned. I thought that I wasn't gonna feel confident actually for this exam, but I feel pretty okay. As okay as I am with like exams. You guys already know how bad my test taking anxiety gets. But I feel like I am prepared enough. But before I go home, I am gonna go to the grocery store to pick up a quick lunch to take tomorrow.
Now and I'm stuck in my head, 'cause I've been stressing out all on my own when I should make my way out. My home is daylight now, gotta open my eyes. Daylight now, can't be wasting my time.
That was really quick, relatively speaking, because I did get gas and I went to the grocery store. I went and got myself like a Santa Fe salad. I got chips. For my fruit, I went with mango just because these look so freaking yellow. I'm sure they're gonna be so sweet. I wanted to try like the frozen dinners. I've never actually had a frozen meal ever before, like the microwavable ones. A lot of people in my cohort bring them and pop them into the microwave, and they say there are some that are really good, and apparently it's not bad for like the convenience, right? So I am gonna go ahead and try it tomorrow. I did choose a safe bet. I did this Rao's 4-cheese ravioli. I do like Rao's sauce. I use it personally, and I chose a 4-cheese ravioli because I was sort of kind of scared to get something with meat, because the idea of like frozen meat is still very questionable to me. But I will let you guys know if it's good. Happy Wednesday. It is 5:50 in the morning. It's my first day of clinicals today. This feels so nice. Getting that extra like 45-50 minutes of sleep really makes a difference. Usually like to head to school, since school is like 30 something miles away from me. The traffic is so bad. So I would have to be out of here by like 5:30. Next week I'm gonna stay in bed until 6 instead of 5:50. But today, since it's the first day and I haven't been there before, I wanna like have room, you know? Okay, so I just gelled my hair. I'm gonna bun this nicely, but when I get there, because I don't want to like ruin it. So I'm gonna bring like my little rollers for my bun. And I left my mascara in the car because I was running late the other day, so I'm gonna have to do that in the car too. But other than that, I am all ready. Oh, I gotta cover that up. Try this drink. Try it. Thank me later.
Daydreaming got me thinking that this can all be true. Speculating, a long time waiting to hear a word back from you. Conversations in my head got me conflicted with what you said.
Okay, you guys, I just finished my first day of clinicals. The clinical site is a care facility, so it's pretty much all cute little people. They're super sweet. We did a lot of activities with them. None of the patients really required for us to like perform skills that we learned. We sort of kind of just hung out with them. That's why we ended up getting out a little earlier, because the clinical site is so close to where I live. It's actually only gonna take me like 15 minutes to get home. I'm probably going to go straight to the cafe to study because there's just so many things to do. But I think I'm gonna go home first and say hi to Anthony and say hi to the cats and then get going.
All fours? And he went all fours and he slammed the door.
Okay, I am using my phone. It's so dirty. Anyway, I'm at the boba shop, but look how much cuter it would be if we were allowed to like have our ponytail. Too bad we can't. We have to wear it in a bun. Hello, so I forgot to mention how I did on the med math exam. I got a 98%. I technically got every answer correct. My professor docked off half a point for one of the questions because I did not pay attention to the hundredths or tenths place, but technically the answer was correct, which is kind of annoying. But anyway, yeah, that's how I did.
My heart's okay. I don't know if this is love or just a phase. Oh, if I could have you, I would float and touch the moon. Know that when I'm with you, there's nothing we can.
I was so hyper-focused on my studying that I literally did not even notice it was raining. Anyway, it is midnight. I'm going home.
I wish I could holler at you, baby. I'm just not a natural. Not a natural. Not at all. You like fancy, classy effort. There's no dress shirts in my dresser. In my dresser. So why would I wait in line?
Okay, I am back home. I'm just gonna make some food before I go ahead and shower and then get ready to go to the cafe or the boba shop. I did stop by the store for some ingredients after the gym. Right now I am gonna make some fideo because soup will be nice since it's like nice and gloomy and rainy, and it doesn't take that long to make. Plus Anthony still can't chew, so soup will be good for him.
Feeling in my holy. Sacrifice me, blood curse I'm holding. Dealing all the drugs. These evil foul face, man, I leave you cold. Jumping and jumping and jumping and jumping it down in the hole. I'm nothing more, servant of the Lord, yeah. Servant of the Lord, servant of the Holy. Water me, water me, water me, water me drown. Holding me, holding me, holding me, holding me down, down.
Okay, you guys, it is literally 3 o'clock and I'm barely on my way to the coffee shop. Like, the day goes by so fast. It's so frustrating. It feels like I wasted my day because, like, school is the most important thing in my life right now. And when I, like, spend a good chunk of time on something other than school, I don't know why I feel so guilty. Does anyone else feel this way as well, or is it just me? Am I just crazy? Logically, I know I did not waste the day. Like, logically, I have to get those things done, you know? It's good for me to go to the gym, and I need to feed myself. I need to go grocery shopping. I need to clean my house. I need to wash my hair, which freaking took forever to dry, by the way. But those are things that I need to do in life, and therefore, logically, I know that it was not a waste of time. But because the day is already ending, it feels like I wasted my day. I don't know, man. I'm just going through some funky shit right now. But anyway, I am here. I am gonna go study. Hello, people. Happy Friday. It is May 5th. It's about like 10:30 in the morning. I am driving to my parents' house to see my other siblings. You guys see my sister all the time. That's because she's like 19 and she has a car and she can meet me wherever to go like study, and she comes over because she drives. But I haven't seen my younger siblings, the ones that are still kids, and I haven't seen my mom either in like 3 weeks. As for today's study agenda, I'm gonna go study with my sister at Barnes & Noble after I like say hi to everyone. And then I'm planning on taking the practice exam tonight, if not tomorrow morning. That way I can get that out of the way and do the remediation.
You see her walking down the boulevard. She got the posture of a superstar. She looks so fly in those Gucci slides. Yeah, yeah, I wonder what she hides under her disguise. Yeah, 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 yeah. And all the girls around the world, they wanna be it. And all the dudes are trying to score like it's fever. She lives a double life, puts on a show. What's under this subtle smile, you'll never know. She's a
Alright, I just finished taking my practice assessment. Let's see. And I got a 98. I am pretty satisfied with my score. I only missed 2 questions out of 60. So that means I only have to remediate 2 questions. I'm so glad that the remediation for me is not too much work. That's why, even though it's a practice exam, it's still worth making an effort to study for it. And also, it's good practice for the actual exam. I am super tired, so I am gonna go to sleep now. So, good night. I will see you guys in the morning. Good morning, guys. It is 9 a.m. It's Saturday. I am gonna head to the gym over here. It's the gym that I used to go to back when I lived here. I am gonna go with a friend since I haven't seen her in a long time. After the gym, we are gonna go study together. I'll probably go home super late in the evening tonight. I still haven't finished my ATI homework, so today I need to do that. And then I have the remediation for the practice exam. Luckily, you guys saw that I did pretty good. So I only missed 1 or 2 questions, so I only need to look up 2 topics. I also need to work on my essay. And hopefully I finish the essay tonight. If not, I'm hoping that I can get like a majority of it done. That way I won't have so much work to do tomorrow. I can just like focus on studying for assessment 5. Good morning, people. I forgot to film yesterday, but I literally just went home and studied. I finished my essay, I finished all of my ATI, and then I reviewed for today's assessment. So now it is Monday, it is 6:30, I am on my way to school. So we just finished our 110 class. But for some reason that class goes by so long, even though it's like 3 hours and the next one is 5 hours. I think it's just so early, and like the material that we cover doesn't really like require critical thinking or like cognition. So it's super boring. Me and I secured a study room. There are a bunch of study rooms on campus, but people always hog them, which is understandable because that's what we're gonna do right now. But we passed by it and it was empty and we're like, oh, hell yeah. Okay, I am walking to the car to go get our food, and Nia had to stay in the room and secure the study spot. That was such a good find. Why am I out of breath? Oh my god. Okay, secured the bag. I am gonna head to the commons area and microwave this and then meet Nia at the study spot. It is 10:30 right now. Class starts at 12:30, so we have a good 2 hours to eat and then review for assessment 5. Back from school. It's been a long day. I went ahead and showered and just put some jammies on. So today we took assessment 5 and I got another 88. I'm kind of annoyed, but when you calculate 88 out of 25 questions, that is a 22, I believe. Yeah, a 22. So that means I only got 3 incorrect out of 25. I got an 88 for assessment 4, and then I got 100% for assessment 3, and then a 98 for 2, and then the first one I got 100%. I don't think there's anything going wrong with my study plan. It's just the fact that there were so many things due this week. I had the big essay, I had the big med math exam, and then I also had the big practice exam for the actual ATI proctored exam. All of those things happened in 1 week. That was quite a lot of things to cover, so I'm not gonna beat myself up too much about it. And remember, it's okay if you don't get an A on every exam because it will even out at the end of the term. For pathophysio, I got 2 C's for 2 exams, and I still ended the class with an A+, I believe, like a 96, 97. As long as you do well on the final and complete every other homework, you'll be fine. This week is going to be pretty much the same thing. I have assessment B, and then the following week after this week, I have the actual ATI proctored exam. That's insane. And then a week after that, we have the end of school, the final. That's it. And then I'm 27% of the way done with the program after this term. Isn't that insane? That's insane. That is all for this video. I hope to see you guys on the next one. Be sure to look out for that one because that one I will be covering how I will study for the actual ATI proctored exam, and then I will throw in some tips and tricks on how I am managing to pass every exam for fundamentals. But anyway, I'll see you guys then. Bye.